Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Today, we're doing a little behind-the-scenes action. I'm still on set because it's freaking cold outside, and I didn't want to go out there and freeze my little butt off. So, what I decided to do is I'm going to do a tasting in-house on the set with the lights on, a little warm. By popular demand, Captain Morgan Black, right there. Captain Morgan Black Spiced Rum, Caribbean rum with select spices and natural flavors, double charred blackened oak. Sounds awesome. 47.3% alcohol, 94 proof, 94.6, small, 375. Want to address a whole bunch of things. First thing I wanted to address was the need that everybody keeps asking me to review this. Secondly, there was Brixomatic and a couple other people have been posting saying I used ice in some of my tastings, and not all of them. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depending on heat level. Typically, I'll show you what I use here. When I do a tasting, if I'm not using just ice, small pieces of ice, not crazy. Brixomatic had linked in some videos because I had said, hey, I've had some distillers who've used like 2 pieces of ice, 2 ounces of alcohol, whatever. That's their recipe for tasting. And he linked like 5 videos, he or she, probably he, linked like 5 videos of whiskey and like high-end whiskey tasters or blenders or whatever you want. I don't remember what they all were. I think they're blenders and stuff. That said they only use water. So what I've also used when I taste, especially if I'm doing like a side-by-side comparison, is just Fiji water. I don't use distilled water. I don't use tap water either. Our tap water is kind of funky in some ways, so too much of that is a little crazy. At least warm. So I had these both, ice, no ice. This has water in it because it is essential to have some dilution for purposes of nose, nice aromas, cut down the alcohol a little bit. So the cold, if you will, not that cold, but chilled, caramel, oak, ooh, sweet, brown sugar that reminds me totally of Christmas time. It's like that's Christmas right there. Christmas in a glass, where this stuff I find is muted with barely any flavor at all. It's the original spice rum. I used to love it, and then I had Kraken and even Tattoo and some other stuff that I couldn't get. I can't go back. Whoa, this one I almost drank. This one has a little more alcohol in it. A lot more alcohol, actually. But pretty much the same flavors. Now, some of the videos they had linked that said when you add ice, it destroys it. They used the standard glass and they heaped it with ice, like obnoxious amount of ice. You can't even get your nose in the glass. So if that's how you're tasting with ice, then you're not tasting. You're just smelling ice. I don't really use that much ice, just a little bit to equivalent the amount of water used. Yeah, but either way, whatever. That's, I guess, could be a religious debate. But I'll probably use water from now on just because I want to avoid some of the comments. And if that makes everybody happy, because I didn't get any comments arguing the other way, so if it makes everybody happy not to use ice, then I won't. Let's see if it tastes any different, too. It's great. It's very spicy. Without ice, you get a little bit more burn. With the water, I think there seems to be a little bit of there's that little extra burn, a little bit more medium body, not much. Either way, I think I enjoy it on ice myself, but we'll stick with this. This is like Christmas. This is like cinnamon, allspice, even the brown sugar and the cinnamon, peppermint maybe? No. Yeah, a little bit, almost like I don't have it around, the Kahlua peppermint schnapps. No, peppermint coffee liqueur. Because it's got that dark, rich, oaky flavor. Hints mellow hints of peppermint. I wouldn't go crazy and say this is good, because peppermint will kill everything. But makes me think Christmas in a barrel, an oak barrel with lots of char, lovely, flavorful. This kicks Morgan's ass on the regular offering. But now, the next question everybody asks, what's the difference between that and like Cruzan Black Strap or Tattoo? We got that over here. I'm going to do one at a time here. Because the question then remains, why do I buy black over Cruzan Black Strap, which I think is awesome? My first comment is, Cruzan Black Strap isn't a spiced rum. Much sweeter on the nose. Much less alcohol potency, yet now tasting that compared to the black, the finish is so dull compared to this. This lights you up. This is like spiciness all in your face. This has much more oak, dark oak, molasses, sweet brown sugars, regular sugar, but there's no kick of that spice. 40% alcohol by volume. It's a little less intense where this is 47. You could taste the 7. Heck, let's keep going. Let's make this video really long. Have a party here. We're going to try Tattoo. This now not only is a spiced rum, it is from the same manufacturer, which to me is quite confusing. What do I buy? Do I buy Captain Morgan Black or do I buy Tattoo? What makes Tattoo so different? Maybe it's the price. I don't really know. I didn't do a price check. This is, again, 47.3. This is 35% alcohol, so a lot less from an alcohol standpoint. Puerto Rican rum with spices and other natural flavors. That sounds to me like I've got black. Whoa! Except for the menthol. Big time menthol. Like that. Almost that pepperminty menthol, like green cherry, like fake cherry, like cherry, not cherry liqueur, but cough syrup. Never mind. That's cough syrup. End of story. Tattoo, cough syrup, same thing. Now, let's finish off and polish off my bottle of Goslings. I had a darkest stormy this week, so I finished it. Bermuda Black Rum, 80 proof. That's 40%, so it's probably going to be a little less water this time. Because we ain't got much in here. Again, cough syrup. Probably has its own place. I'm okay with that. Little cherry component. Still, wicked long aftertaste, but not nearly the spice. More the liqueur. Whoa! Gosling's got much more of a rum appeal to it. Sweet rum. Much lighter. I'm almost getting a cachaça with brown sugar. This was by far if you just sit down and you try Black Steel, you're like, whoa, sweet flavors, oakiness, round, full body, tasty. Rum component is a huge play. That I would have lost the rum if I was to just sit down and drink this, because to me that's so sweet and beautiful and lovely, nice aromas and all this crazy stuff. Not so much cough syrup. However, when you put it up against Blackstrap or even Cruzan, the sweetness is nothing compared to these guys. These guys, their rum is almost tertiary, quadruciary, if that's a word. Putting all these together, they're so different that you can enjoy each of them. But when you're thinking pirate, if you're thinking Keel Hall Mojito, you're thinking something spicy, flavorful, you're looking for a spiced rum that really cuts to the chase, brings in all the beautiful... Ooh. Hold on. Crap, I don't have any place left to drink this. Alright, calling an audible. We're doing a tasting live. A little too watery. Not a really good component, but I wanted to just get the taste of the differences in a Cruzan 9, which is more, that's more allspice spiciness. But now it loses the brown component, the dark component, the oak component. So combining these two together, you get something more like this, if that's what you're looking for. So think, now the downfall to this is when you add this spiced rum, it's going to create a dark effect to your drink. That could be super awesome and get a nice cool dark layer. Where Captain Morgan, again, I don't condone drinking Captain Morgan Original. Go with private stock. You get more amber. Still going to darken your cocktail. This is going to blacken your cocktail. But overall, out of all the different offerings I think that Captain Morgan has, that I have at least, private stock is number one always. There's no component there's nothing of anything that could beat private stock from a flavor, full body flavor profile for a spiced rum. Black is like Black Strap of Cruzan combined with their 9. However, this has a little bit more of an allspice component. Tattoo brings a little more of a cherry liqueur, maybe a cough syrup component. Let's see, what else do we have here? The Gosling's is much more rich, full-bodied rum component. Not nearly the black that I would have expected, but in a dark and stormy, awesome. I would suggest somebody create a new dark and stormy and give it a try with Captain Morgan Black and see what you get. Just remember, it's going to have that spice with the ginger, so some of that spice might be lost. But I would say, if you're into my palette of drinking with the nice, subtle, sweet notes of oak, brown sugar, regular sugar, like a sweet sugar cane, with some of the inherent properties of a Captain Morgan spiciness, the same kind of recipe for the spiciness, combined with all that other stuff. Oh, and it looks like if you drink, the more you drink, the better the story gets, because it's all on the back of the label. Then that would probably be your Captain Morgan Black offering. Let's try the chilled one again. The chilled one, I'm getting a little more cherry note. Christmas. Remember Christmas. Again, Christmas. I say try it with ice, without ice. Most people, when you're drinking it in a cocktail, you're going to have a cocktail with ice, crushed ice in like a mojito or something like that. So you're going to get a little bit more of what you're really going to taste here. If you want to do more of a side-by-side comparison with this and other drinks, I would say no ice, because that way you have them all as neutral as possible against each other. I don't even know which ones are which anymore, except for the light one, which is definitely, oddly enough, Gosling's Black Seal. There you go. Hopefully that covers all the questions for today. I'm going to go upload the video now. And oh, question of the day. What is your favorite dark rum? Or, no, that's it. Dark rum. Spice? It's going to be dark. What's your favorite brand? And, oh, second question. Have you tried Captain Morgan Black? If not, why not? All right, talk to you guys later. Oh, we're teaching you how to drink.